You make a wonderful correlation in the book about happiness that relates to happiness, which I'd love you to share.
Sure, okay. So I'm going to try and put this in a slightly bigger context, just to bring out one of the main themes of the book, which is that the human mind and the human body are incredible machines. I mean, it's phenomenal what we have been given as a result of evolution. And I mean, the human mind, for example, it allows us to do all these incredible things. We can have friendships and relationships, and we can have a career, and we can learn how to catch a tennis ball and learn how to drive, and we can speak, and we can appreciate art and beauty and sunsets and all these incredible things that the mind can do. But there are a couple of things where it's broken. And part of that is, you know, from an evolutionary point of view, and if you're not an evolutionary person, I'm sorry, but we're going to stick with this. If you believe in evolution, for thousands of years, this mind has basically only been interested in two things. One is your survival, and the other one is reproduction. So a lot of our focus is either on how do we survive, or, yeah, I'd like to have sex with that. Those are kind of two of the hardwired ways our brain works. When it comes to survival, what our mind has learned is simply that if there are 99 things that are wonderful about your life, but there's one thing that's wrong, you're going to focus on the thing that's wrong. Because from a survival point of view, if you're constantly looking at threats, then that will help you survive. However, in a modern society, that just makes you miserable. Because instead of being able to appreciate what's good about your life, we are constantly focused on what's wrong with our life. And that's not a moral failing, it's not part of our culture, it's not the fault of the media. That's just how we're wired. We're wired to be looking out for the threat rather than looking out for everything that's going great. In meditation, what it allows you to do is it allows you to start to develop a relationship with your mind, to notice at any given moment, what are you thinking? So if we were to meditate, and we'll just do this, we'll just do a 30-second meditation right now. But if you just pause right now and try and hold your attention just on your breathing, and you just try and pay attention to the air as it comes in and as it goes out. And you just try and do that just for a few seconds. And if your mind is anything like mine, that's almost impossible. Your mind is like immediately going, oh my God, what's the point? Why is he doing this? And like, oh, this feels weird. And I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to say next? I have no idea what and the mind is off and running. And it's very hard for it to stay. But in meditation, what you start to do is you start to notice, wow, I was supposed to be meditating. I was supposed to be focused on my breathing. And now I'm wondering why Arsenal suck this season. Or whatever it is you're thinking. And your mind is off and you're trying to solve like the problem of how you pick up kids on Saturday and you've got to do these other things. And your mind is gone. But in meditation what happens is you notice that that's where your mind has gone. And you go, oh, I'm supposed to be meditating. And so then you bring your mind back. Part of the trick of happiness is simply to appreciate what's right with your life, and by all means notice what's wrong. But if you're focused on what's wrong, you will be miserable, guaranteed. And if you're focused on what's right, you will be happy. It is as simple as that. What's not simple is the fact that your mind wants to focus on what's wrong. And in meditation, we develop that skill of noticing at any given moment, where is my mind? Where do I want it to be? And if you can notice at any given moment, wow, I'm really focused on everything that's wrong. Is that helping me right now? And sometimes the answer is yes. Like sometimes you've got to fix things, absolutely. But sometimes we get focused on all sorts of things over which we have absolutely no control. And we can become obsessed by them, because that's how the mind works. And what we develop in meditation is that ability to notice. Where is my mind? It's 10:30 at night. Where is my mind? Is it where I want it to be? And in meditation, you develop that training of being able to move your mind from one place to another. And so you start to develop that skill so that if you're focused on something that's unhelpful, you don't have to keep doing that. You can change it.